Alright, what's up, gang? What's up? Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I go by Zombie. I'm very passionate about spirituality, specifically astrology. And one of my goals with this channel is just to be able to show people how spirituality and self-improvement, go hand in hand. So if you're interested in possibly becoming a better version of yourself, then hit that subscribe and let's hop right in. So in this series, I've been going over the 12 signs of the zodiac. The seventh sign, which I'll be talking about in this video, is Libra. If you were born from September 23rd to October 22nd, then you are considered a Libra. So Libra is ruled by the planet Venus. In astrology, signs are typically, the characteristics of signs are typically considered to be, associated with a certain planet, right? And so the planet Venus corresponds to love, beauty, harmony, just general balance, right, for things. The arts, most definitely, and relationships as well. And so Libra being ruled by Venus, of course. Libra specifically because Venus rules two signs. Excuse me. Venus rules Taurus as well as Libra, and Libra is definitely the more, I would say, relationship personification of love, innocence, if that makes sense. And Taurus is definitely more so the self-love personification, but needless to say, they both would be, great in relationships, right? But the house associated with Libra is the seventh house. Libra rules the seventh house. In astrology, houses basically just refer to certain aspects of life, right? Certain areas of life. So the seventh house corresponds to, again, relationships, marriage, of course, business contracts, because not just when you think Libra energy, don't think just, intimate relationships, also like friendships as well, interpersonal relationships, business relationships as well. All of these, correspond to Libra energy, or Libra energy corresponds to all of these things. So yeah. Also, the duality, well, moving forward, the duality of Libra. As an air sign, of course, Libra is definitely on the more masculine side. However, everyone, as an individual, we all have, certain natural levels of masculine as well as feminine energy. So, there's that. But most definitely, again, as an air sign, air and fire signs are naturally more masculine, right, in demeanor. So that's the duality. Now, the mode and the element. In astrology, there are three modes, right? You have cardinal, fixed, and mutable, right? In the mode and the element is just, just a way of gaining a little bit more insight of the personality, basically, right? So to not dive, too far into it. So Libras are cardinal air signs, and cardinal basically just when you hear cardinal, just think like, action takers, or maybe like doers, or risk, I don't want to say risk takers, but definitely the initiators in a sense. Cardinal signs are definitely ones to start things, rather than, not to say they won't finish what they start, but they definitely will get things going. So air signs, when you think air, just think like, the social signs, the more social signs of the zodiac, right? Gemini especially, very friendly energy, very communicative. Air signs, think communicators also. That's the big, basically, an idealist in a way too, but definitely more on that mental plane. So Libras being a cardinal air sign, that basically just means, they'd be kind of first to get, first to have, not get, excuse me, first to like have an idea, maybe first to get the ball rolling on, a new idea, or especially with Libra energy, they may be that one in the friend group that kind of organizes everything, right? And plays that leading role within, like, the friend group or within a social setting. So moving along, the body part associated with Libra, right? be the lower back as well as the kidneys. If you do drink, and you're a Libra, like try to like manage alcohol consumption, most definitely, because not to say your kidneys are like more sensitive, but they definitely could be, like there's a chance they could be more sensitive just because of the role they play, or the role that Libra energy plays in the body. And so, moving on to the chakras associated with Libra, very Venusian, energy, very loving, compassionate energy naturally. So you're definitely gonna see more active heart chakra and more active sacral chakra, because Venus, plays. I don't. Venus doesn't necessarily rule the sacral or the heart chakra, right? I feel like every planet has certain certain areas, so far as like those energy centers. 'Cause that's all a chakra is, and there's not like just a one for a planet. But I feel like you might have one planet acting on multiple chakras at one time. It just all depends. But naturally, Libra and again that Venus energy definitely is more so active within the heart and the sacral chakra. So moving on to the color, right? The colors associated with, well, the main color associated with Libra is pink. You know, pink has been, pink has been found to be a very calming, but may also at times very stimulating color, but most of the time a very calming color. So the crystal or the gemstone associated with Libra energy would be pink tourmaline and labradorite. Especially labradorite, is good for, of course, moods, being a good mood stabilizer, right, and helping you to find again that sense of balance. But pink tourmaline, especially, for Libras, especially, can definitely help you to, attract and manifest more abundance into your life, like quickly or faster. So moving on to character traits. On the positive side, Libras, again, as you see right here, Libra is symbolized by the scales, and the reason for that is because they naturally again have that sense of balance and order and like justice in a sense. And so that's why I said unbiased on the positive side, because naturally Libras can be very understanding, very unbiased, again being ruled by Venus, very understanding, very unbiased naturally. So again, you have trustworthy there, especially as an air sign when it comes to like their friend groups. Libras can be very trustworthy if again you guys are on that level with each other, right? So again, being ruled by Venus, like I said before, Venus is heavily related to the arts. If you have a lot of if you have Venus, if you have strong Venus energy in your chart, or a lot of planets in a house that Venus rules, you can definitely be very creative, right? Very naturally artistic. And so on the negative side, moving right along, we have manipulative. I want to say that's more or less a common theme with the air signs. Again, definitely natural talkers, definitely naturally, slick with the tongue. They can be at times. So again, that can lead to slightly, misleading, manipulative behavior, which can cause Libras especially to be very superficial, right? Because of the people pleasing aspect of that Libra energy. Again, Libras are very social. The seventh house really represents those interpersonal relationships. So some Libras can be people pleasers at times, which can cause them to come off fake, right, or very superficial or shallow. But all these things can be worked on, of course, and balance, right, can most definitely be restored. But that was Libra energy. Next, we're going to be moving on to Scorpio. Again, like, comment, subscribe if you found this informative or maybe even entertaining in the slightest bit. But I'm out. Peace.